It's in the game.
Welcome to San Diego, California, America's finest city. We're here at Snapdragon Stadium to watch one of the perennial jewels of the bowl season, the DirecTV Holiday Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Boston College Eagles, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Boston College's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
Golden Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this is every defensive coordinator's dream, right? Watching your defense go out on first down.
There he goes. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down.
What an unbelievable effort that time by the running back. Great vision and showing off his speed. And now with that big gain, he puts his head coach in a position where he's going to have to make a decision here what he wants to do on fourth and short.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on fourth down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared, and he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
And the Golden Eagles look to keep this drive humming. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Go get him now.
Offense set on first down. Leaves it with the back. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Boston College!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with a 40-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's John. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Huskies offense will take the field for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We're just going to see what they do today.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Jones to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Puts it out of the air. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Let's see what he can do with it. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They'll give it to the back. Find some fresh air. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Boston College will send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He'll do it himself. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Using his legs, it's Jordan. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Boston College has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 30. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Right back to the well.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Swings it out to his running back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
Fire right, trying to convert. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the... Ball back. Quarterback empties his backfield. Jones wants to throw it. That's caught. It's Johns. Didn't pick up a lot there, but he does get out of bounds, and we are at the 2-minute timeout. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Jordan. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35. And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Great move. Now he's got room. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. The Huskies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll try to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Sends it back in motion. Oh, a double pass. Makes the grab down the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference. Offense.
It's hard to think of many things. More deflating than making a big play like that and having it wiped out by a penalty. They'll send the back in motion. Snags it quickly on the left. Trying to give them some room to work with. Stopped just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Oh, maybe a double pass. Pressure coming. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Gets the back moving. Throws it back. Rushes on him. Crosses the 45. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the gun, running back on the move. Gets it past the marker. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. It's a draw. Inside the 25. Breaks into the open. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Boston College.
And that is going to leave the head coach scratching his head. The final play of the first half, your opponent runs the ball, and you can't tackle him and get him down with all those bodies back playing prevent. That is a terrible job of defense. And to add insult to injury, you've now given up the lead.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, talk about an edge-of-your-seat type first half, or as they call it in this game there in San Diego, just another typical Holiday Bowl. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Holiday Bowl.
Their line lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. That's what you're talking about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing. They're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
Right on the money. And he's brought down after a nice game. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Rides the back on the option, the give. Powers through the defender.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. The corners are walked up tight. Catch in the middle. It's Johns.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
The play-action fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Jones to throw. Under fire. Got it in the middle. It's Johns. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. BC has it back and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. They'll operate out of split backs. Caught in the backfield, it's Slay. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. Turning it on! Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Racing down the left side. The 20. Touchdown, Eagles. Once he got some room, it was over.
And QBs love their big tight ends, especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggone receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Washington, 7.
Coming out with it, it's Johns. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Brings up second down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. He's got him in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Catches it at the 30. The coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Jones wants to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached a break. Boston College has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Motion from the back. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nope.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. They just keep firing. Just a short pass to the tight end. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. snagged in the middle. It's Butler. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Huskies are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Backed up now, here's second and long. Jones to throw. A little screen to the running back. Runs through a tackle.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting.
Fires toward the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. Makes a grab past the marker. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And he's got it! Touchdown, Huskies! Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
21, Washington, 14.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms, in all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
Got it behind the line. It's late. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
It's first and 10 from the 31. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Quick catch on third down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And that is big time, late in the game, that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more first downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
BC back to work after picking up the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
And the Golden Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. They want to run this quarterback. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it and try to get his offense some positive yards.
The Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Gets it out fast. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. The quarterback takes a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed.